just creating a bond with each other every day, just talking to each other. Because I didn't really know CJ and Blake, so once I got to know them, I felt comfortable with it, and I already knew Mike, so that's what really helped me. I just wanted to know that I can trust who I was playing with, and I feel like I trust him, so that's what sold it.
I know it was like May though when you committed. Had you known for a while that?
Yeah, I had known for a while, but I had just committed from Illinois, so I was just trying to let everything die down. And all the fans was already expecting me to come here, so I was just trying to have fun with it. That's all.
So did you know like the day after you decommitted from Illinois?
No, I didn't know
where you were going, or
it took some time. Like I said, I was talking to them for a while, but I had already told them I was coming, but I never told the coaching staff. And he told me I didn't tell him ahead of time, so I finally did, and then after that, we just made it happen.
Michael, when's Jonte going to announce his decision?
I think it's going to be next week. I think that's his timetable, but I don't even know the decision yet. Him and my parents are the only ones that know.
So you really don't know what he's going to do? Because we all think we know.
Yeah, I do. No, I really don't know. But he knows, my parents know, and I'm gonna try to find out tonight.
And Michael, can you describe Terrence Phillips and why you're excited to play with him? Assuming you're excited to play with him.
Yeah, well, Terrence is he's a leader on the floor, and he's a leader off the floor. And he's been through it. He's real comfortable out there, and he just makes sure that us younger guys know where we're going. He checks in on us for our class on time, so he's really a good leader.
Good, Al. Does he feed you nicely, Jeremiah?
I'm mainly on the team with him at practice, so I'm starting to create a good bond with Terrence myself. So yeah.
Michael, how do you kind of describe what your role is on the floor? I mean, what positions are you playing? How do you kind of envision what you can be for this team?
Well, I always grew up not putting myself in a box. I feel like I could do just about anything on the floor. And Coach Konzo, when he was talking to me about coming here, he told me he wasn't going to put me in a box just to do what I do. So I'm in a structure, but I really play multiple positions and guard multiple positions.
Michael, has it hit you yet how special this team can be, and if so, when?
Oh yeah, no, it hit me from the moment him and Blake had both committed. Just it felt like everything was coming together, and I feel like me more than anybody knows how special this team could be, and I think that we're going to surprise a lot of people with how good we're going to be.
You guys thought at all, since getting here, that had the coaching staffs not changed where you were previously committed, that neither of you would probably be here at this point?
I mean, I thought about it, but we can do about it now. They gone, so we're here.
It's just crazy how it all came together. It just felt like it was meant to happen this way. Me growing up here, just felt like everything fell into place for me to come back and play here. And then the same thing would happen.
Jeremiah, what are you anticipating is going to happen when Mizzou plays Illinois this year?
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fans disagreeing with me being on the other team, but I'm just going to play the game, not worry about it at all, and hopefully we get the win. So.
When Coach Gross was fired, I mean, how disappointed were you? And now do you kind of look at it as, are you happy with the way it worked out?
I was disappointed because it happened so late, like being that we were so close to things being here. I had to wait and get my options, weigh my options open. I didn't know where I was going. My mind was everywhere. I was talking to so many teams. They were telling me this, that, and the other, so I didn't know what I wanted to do. And then after I talked to Mike and CJ and Blake all the time, I just knew this is the best fit for me.
Mike, I saw you at the alumni game this past Saturday. Talking with a lot of the Mizzou basketball alumni, they're all really excited about especially having you on the team. Did you have any conversations with any of them that really stuck out to you?
The alumni game, I'm really close with Lawrence Bowers, so we talk a lot. And then another alumni that I'm close with from here is Kim English. I know he wasn't in the game, but I talk to him almost every week. He's kind of a mentor of mine, so I'm close with those guys.
You mentioned Fultz and Simmons. Do you have any relationship with Simmons? Or?
Yeah, no, me and Ben talk often, and he just encourages me, just however long I'm here in college, just to, he kind of regrets not giving his team everything he had that 1 year, so he just tells me, be in the moment and give Mizzou everything you got, and you'll be in the league in no time.
For both you guys, who's somebody on the roster or a coach that challenges you, that really comes at you and challenges you?
I'll say I challenge him. most of the time. I really go at him a lot because being that he's the #1 player and he do what he do. I feel like I need to do that because we the same height and I just like challenging people. So I take it as a challenge because of the way he moves, and I know it's gonna be hard for me to guard him. So I just challenge myself at the same time.
I mean, you mentioned being the same height. Do you marvel at some of the things he can do with the basketball?
Yeah, it's amazing how well he can shoot the ball. And so yeah, that's one thing he can do. For his height, he can handle the ball very well, and he can play multiple positions. So yeah.
Mike, are you guys both 6'10", and do you count John Tay as 6'10"? Is it fair to say all three of you are 6'10"? Is that the height?
I'm probably 6'9.5", probably 6'10", and Jonte's probably 6'10" as well.
We round you up to 6'10".
6'10".
Is there anything that Jeremiah, any skills he has that you're jealous of?
For sure. Back to that question, if you're talking about some of the challenges me every day is him. Just because I'm not used to really guarding centers, but a lot of times in practice we end up matching up and challenging each other, and it's tough to guard him. I mean, even coming here, he's way better than I expected him to be. We played together a few years ago, but he's a monster. So it's awesome playing against him every day in practice.
So you played Mocan and the Kansas City AAU team? Okay, I didn't realize that. Okay.
And Michael, you mentioned sitting up high at the rafters. Was there a particular Mizzou Tiger player that you liked the most, and if so, why?
That whole team with Kim, Marcus Denman, Ricardo Riley, Lawrence, that whole team, I just love watching them play. Every game was packed. That's when they played Kansas back in those days, and those games were crazy. So, like I said, I know what Mizzou can be, but a couple players that I really admired was Kim English and Marcus Denman.
Mike, do you want to play Kansas?
I mean, yeah, I'd love to play Kansas.
What's that rivalry mean to you since you grew up here?
Well, I just know what it's like when Mizzou and Kansas match up against each other, how it's a battle. And this year coming forward, we'll both have pretty good teams. So if we end up playing them in the tournament or whatever it'd be awesome playing.
Final questions for them, please.
Jeremiah, you mentioned you were talking about the Illinois game this year. I think it's going to be kind of crazy. But when you think about Illinois, what thoughts do you have about them? Not what maybe they think about you. What do you think about Illinois when you think about them
Now?
Mm-hmm.
I still think positive on them as far as the coaching staff. Me and the coaches had a great relationship. I was still cool with all the teammates, and we're still cool. So I don't have nothing bad to say about them. It's just hopefully they have a great season this year too.
Jeremiah, obviously, last month you had kind of a run-in. You know, I mean, did you take that as a learning lesson, and what was Konzo's message to you?
Yeah, I took it as a learning lesson. He broke down things to me, like what could have happened and